This is the Queen's palace, where someone has sent a gift for her, a very small and cute dog enclosed in a box. The Queen was delighted by the gift and grew fond of the adorable dog. She named him Rex. The Queen admired his behavior greatly. Rex lived alongside the Queen, relishing a life of luxury unlike any other dog. The Queen's affection for Rex was immense. Her son adorned their home with pictures of Rex and the Queen, celebrating their bond. As Rex matured, the Queen elevated him to the status of a top dog, a royal companion cherished by all. Today, the Queen has special guests, the President of America, who has brought along his own dog. He seeks a companion for his dog. The President grew fond of Rex as a potential companion for his dog. The Queen intended to gift Rex to her special guests. However, Rex showed a strong dislike for the President's dog. Despite preparations to send him along, Rex vehemently resisted the idea. He would occasionally hide, refusing to join them, and sometimes resorted to causing chaos in an attempt to evade departure. In a moment of distress, he even bit one of the Queen's guests, enraging them to the point of departure. Queen, in her anger, banished Rex from her room, a decision that saddened both the Queen and Rex deeply. In a moment of remorse, Rex confided in his fellow dog, expressing guilt and self-deprecation, feeling unworthy of staying in the palace. The supportive dog reassured Rex, promising to take him somewhere to lift his spirits. Evading the palace guards, they ventured out. The supportive dog suggested removing Rex's collar to avoid recognition as the Queen's cherished pet. Trusting his companion, Rex complied. However, as they neared a bridge, the other dog unexpectedly pushed Rex into the water. This treacherous act revealed that the supposed friend was, in fact, an adversary driven by jealousy. His true intention was to replace Rex as the Queen's favorite companion. He then disappeared from the scene, leaving Rex struggling in the water. Just as Rex's life hung in the balance, a kind-hearted man arrived in the nick of time, rescuing him from the brink of death and transporting him to a dog shelter. This sanctuary provided food and shelter for homeless dogs, where Rex found himself amidst other canines. Meanwhile, back at the palace, the Queen was deeply distressed by Rex's disappearance. The conniving dog who had betrayed Rex made a cunning move by presenting Rex's collar, stained with red ketchup, to the Queen and the onlookers. This deceptive act led everyone to believe that their beloved dog had met a tragic end. Grieving the loss of their cherished companion, the Queen mourned the apparent loss of their beloved dog. In the shelter, amidst the other dogs, Rex found himself drawn to a dog named Wanda and wished to converse with her. However, instead of fights between the dogs, there seemed to be an ongoing commotion or unrest among them. As Rex attempted to communicate his status as the Queen's top dog to Wanda, she remained skeptical. Meanwhile, a corpulent dog arrived at the shelter, also displaying an interest in Wanda. However, Wanda intervened to protect Rex. Amidst their interaction, a shelter worker, while enjoying a cup of tea, slipped on the snow, causing the cup to fall and shatter. This particular cup bore the image of Rex as the top dog. Witnessing this, Wanda began to believe Rex's claims and eventually befriended him. However, in a sudden burst of anger over the unfolding events, the fat dog unleashed a brutal assault on Rex. Despite this aggression, Wanda had already formed a bond with Rex, prompted by the revelation on the broken cup. The connection between Wanda and Rex grew stronger, solidifying their friendship despite the fat dog's hostility. Despite the apparent demise of Rex, it turns out that he survives and returns to his master's house, escaping the near-death situation. However, at the palace, everyone mourns Rex's supposed death, with the Queen even erecting a grave in his memory. The deceitful dog, who had previously betrayed Rex, is seen mourning at the grave, pretending to be deeply affected. Prior to this, the Queen, having developed a fondness for Rex, had intended to elevate him to the position of a top dog. However, the conniving dog who felt threatened by Rex's rise attempted to provoke conflict, feeling competitive due to Rex's growing influence. He incited Rex to fight, aiming to undermine Rex's kindness and strength. This resulted in a situation where others joined in to support Rex and prepared him for a fight, providing training and guidance. Eventually, a confrontation or battle began as a result of the manipulation and instigation by the conniving dog and those allied with him. It sounds like Rex found himself in a dire situation, unprepared for the fight and facing imminent danger from the fat dog. Despite Rex's attempts to flee, he was ultimately captured by his aggressor, facing a life-threatening situation. In a stroke of luck, Wanda, deeply concerned for her friend's safety, acted swiftly. She intervened by turning off the lights, alerting the place's owner to the disturbance. This timely intervention led to the situation being rectified, preventing Rex from meeting a tragic fate. However, just as Rex was saved from the immediate danger, fate intervened again as someone arrived to take Rex away, potentially separating him from Wanda and the shelter where he found refuge. It seems there's a dramatic turn in the story where Rex, upon reaching the shelter and encountering Wanda in imminent danger from the fat dog, takes a stand to protect his friend. Rallying together with his fellow canine companions, Rex engages in a fierce battle against the fat dog, ultimately defeating and eliminating the threat he posed. With the danger now averted, Rex, deeply concerned for Wanda's safety, encouraged all the dogs to accompany them to the palace. However, despite Rex's urging, the other dogs were hesitant to leave the shelter. They found comfort and security in their current home with good food and a safe place to live and were reluctant to depart from there. In the end, recognizing Wanda's importance and his duty as her protector, Rex decides to take only Wanda with him to the palace, leaving the other dogs behind in their familiar and secure environment. That's quite the intense turn of events. Rex faces a challenging situation upon reaching the palace as none of the guards recognize him as the esteemed top dog. This denial of entry leaves Rex feeling disheartened and despondent. In a heartwarming turn, his loyal friends, the dogs from the shelter whom Rex had shared his story with, arrive at the palace to support him. Working together, they orchestrate a distraction to divert the attention of the palace guards, allowing Rex to sneak inside. However, the conniving enemy dog, determined to prevent Rex from meeting the queen, devises a malicious plan. He cunningly places Rex and Wanda under some luggage and sets it ablaze, trapping them. Rex finds himself in a dire situation, facing imminent danger with limited means of escape. What a roller coaster of events. Rex, using balloons to save Wanda, finds himself in a perilous situation amidst the fire. Despite Wanda managing to escape and seeking help from their friends, the dogs are distressed upon arriving at the scene, fearing the worst due to the intensity of the flames. With concerted efforts, they work to extinguish the fire, but Rex remains elusive, causing worry among his companions. However, their relief knows no bounds when they discover Rex hiding in the chimney, ensuring his safety. Upon Wanda's intervention, she retrieves Rex's collar from the queen, who intended to crown the conniving dog as the new top dog. Wanda rushes to reunite with Rex, elated beyond measure, and reinstates Rex as the top dog. With this rightful reinstatement, Rex's loyal friend also gains residence in the palace. When the queen's guests return, her dog, previously fond of Rex's enemy, chooses to depart from the palace. This departure leads to a happy resolution for everyone involved. The story concludes by depicting the joy and contentment of each character, highlighting a satisfying ending to the tale.